Morning, everyone. Just first of all, we're really excited to announce Christine Bailey is joining Thomas Franks as the company nutritionist. We're all really super happy about that, and it's going to real sort of add another dimension to our business. So welcome, Christine.
Thank you, Gavin. It's really exciting to be part of the company, and I'm really excited to get involved in all aspects of the nutrition work that we do.
So this first call is about National Child Obesity Week, which starts on the 5th of July. We're going to be doing lots of fun stuff throughout the week with videos and recipes coming out. But really, this chat's about how this is important to us as a business as far as nutrition goes, and sort of how we frame our menus over the menu format for the cycles for our schools. So Christine, can you just talk about some bits that are really important to us and what we should be focused on?
It's useful, Gavin, if we just quickly overview the situation from the UK government surveys, who are now suggesting that 1 in 3 children are overweight or obese by the time they leave primary school. A lot of people will know that does increase health conditions such as type 2 diabetes, asthma, blood pressure. But also, in addition to what we call children's growing waistlines, we also know from a nutritional point of view that the UK National Dietary Surveys show us that actually a lot of our children are just not getting the right nutrients. So we may actually have a situation of children that are overfed but undernourished. And I think that's from a nutritional point of view where I particularly want to focus, because we know that intakes of fruit and vegetables have fallen. They've fallen by about 20% in the last decade for teenagers in particular. And we know that fibre levels are very low, but also things like omega-3s, which we know are so important. They're found in our oily fish, for example, like salmon and mackerel and sardines. And they're crucial for brain development. And children are just not getting even the daily recommended intakes of a lot of these key nutrients. And we know that there's a clear relationship between what young children eat and the development of their mental health and their physical health. So from a nutritional point of view, as a company, this is where we can really play a key role, because we now know that eating well for children and young people should really be encouraging a wide, diverse range of fresh foods that make up a healthy diet. And a lot more children, of course, now are eating much more in school but out of the home, and that gives us as a supplier a really key opportunity, providing nourishing lunches, breakfast, after school clubs, snacks, grab and go options in canteens. So I think there's a lot of scope that we as a company can be really helping. And perhaps Gavin, if you want to just highlight some of the changes that we've been making to the menus.
Yeah, I think the big focus for us is obviously reducing sugar, which is really a big thing for us, not just reducing sugar in our baking, but, looking at the types of cereals that we could be serving for a breakfast club, and then the types of snacks that, that could be more eaten on the hoof as the pupils going around the school. So that's one thing, but also reducing the fats in our cooking and the salts as well. Adding more whole grain into things is definitely a really big focus for us as a business. We're using suppliers like Hodney Dodds, which is a British grain producer that's all organic. It's all certified. It's an amazing company. And, we're playing around with some good recipes with those products. But I think in general, it's about making sure that the menu's diverse, and there's lots of different things on those menus. Things like, serving oily fish once a week on those menus for the schools. So those omega-3 are coming into the menus. And then, it's all those different things, really. I mean, have I missed anything there, do you think, Christine?
Well, I think the other thing, of course, that we want to do is encourage diversity in their palates, because it's not really about excluding things and making children they can't eat certain things. It's about encouraging them in what I would call fresh, home-cooked meals. So we're talking rainbow colours of vegetables, whether that's in the salad bars, whether that's in the steamed veg that we're offering. And also, of course, looking at the fact that, when you look at a lot of the research, children's diets, their intake of sugar and calories is actually through a lot of the sugary drinks and snacks. So that's why we really emphasize water through the day. It's crucial for mental and physical health. We're limiting fruit juices and other squashes and so on. And so the little tweaks that we can do, making healthier options more available, more accessible when they go to the canteen. Those little nudges that we can do can be very, very effective. And those small changes actually build up a lot and help encourage children's diversity in their palates. And that's really what we want to try and encourage. And the best thing is sustainable, healthy, nourishing, seasonal, and preferably local food, because that's going to really be packed full of flavour. And you mentioned about fats, for example. We can encourage children to develop tastes such as, citrus, herbs, spices, which can replace a lot of these sort of additives and fats that you find in a lot of processed foods, for example. And by doing so, you're encouraging not only more nutrition in their diet, but also a greater diversity of their palates as well. And I think that's really important long term for their health.
Yeah, definitely. I think more and more schools are definitely children are more focused on grazing as they're eating as well. So like you said, touching on those salad bars and things, it's really important that there's a wide variety of, seasonal products that's raw and, it's vibrant, it's colourful, so it draws people's attention to it. But not only that, I think it's making sure that, all of the ways that we cook, the chefs are trained through Christine and my development teams to make sure that, they are eliminating fats from dishes where it's possible and, doing more slow cooking of things and adding those spices as flavour enhancers as opposed to, putting things that shouldn't really or don't need to be in there for the children.
Absolutely. And, certainly not only as a mother, but also a clinical nutritionist working with families. Children eat with their eyes first, like we all do. And there's no reason, of course, why healthy food should not look attractive. And that's where the benefits of our trained chefs really come in, because they are able to create these sort of colourful, vibrant dishes that will hopefully encourage them to choose those healthier options as well.
Yeah, we're super excited by doing this week. There's going to be lots of videos and recipes coming out for it. So, yeah, thank you.